we've got the Minnesota Timberwolves facing the Houston Rockets. And here it comes, the NBA on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Wiggins outside at the 3 with Anthony Towns at the 4. Rubio and Levine teaming up in the backcourt. And it's Jang in at the 5. Here's Howard. There's the killer two-handed slam.
One little pump fake, and he had all the time he needed to go hard to the rack.
It's one of the most reliable moves you can make. So pretty when it works.
Show him the ball and then take it to the hoop.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And the rejection by Jang. Shoots from the baseline. Second chance shot. The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Karl Anthony Towns didn't come into the previous year as the most highly touted prospect, Clark, but his play last year at Kentucky would change that.
No question about it. People knew he was going to be good, Kevin, but few saw him being this good. He showed he could do a little bit of everything as a Kentucky big.
To the wing right side. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Again, Wiggins missing. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Ariza with the bucket.
Great idea to pull up and take the transition 3 there. The D was in position to block his path to the hoop if he took it inside.
And Rubio kicks to Levine. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio.
And how about that, responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Terrific little tay-to-tay going on right now. Back and forth, here we go.
And sometimes we all just want to show people that we have the range.
Yeah, you speaking from experience? We already know how good his range is. He shouldn't be firing from that deep.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Levine dishes to Wiggins. Towns, the pass to Levine. Montejunas with the steal. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Howard with this screen on Rubio. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And it's Howard finishing it off.
A little bit of a magic act here, pulling off the Houdini to make that catch and slam.
Stupendous alley-oop.
I think the crowd is still stunned by that one.
Now, here's Rubio. He faded back on that one to give himself some room. Towns has got 5 now.
Terrific assist that time by Rubio. Yeah, the Rockets were able to make it to the 2nd spot in the West at the very end of the season. Actually came down to the last day. They could have ended as low as 6th going into the final games.
A shot by Harden, wide open. Hits the front of the rim and out.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the quarter. I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
Last season for the Rockets, they finished as the number 2 team in the West to the Golden State Warriors. But, you know, they had to battle the whole way through.
Yeah, in part because of injuries. I mean, the Rockets did well to come in second in the West, but it was because they took care of the so-called easy games. 33 wins in the conference, but a record of 12-16 against the other playoff teams out west.
Here's Rubio. James Harden picking up that last basket. Wiggins outside. And Jang kicks to Towns. It's deflected, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Montejunas. Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor. Just 5 to shoot. Rubio. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Excellent communication on the inbound play there, guys. He got in a good position, and the pass was as it needed to be on time.
Look at that jam! I mean, just beautiful.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
I tell you what, I used to love to go up and jam like that.
Here's Levine. Drops in the tray. Levine's got 8 points. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
McDaniels passes to Beasley. Levine dishes to Wiggins. The feed to Levine. Here's Towns. Here's Dang. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game. Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
Rockets trailed by 10. And it's Terry off the drive. And it's good. Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. And the foul on Jason Terry. That is his first foul of the game. 11 seconds left in the first quarter. Prince kicks to Pekovic. Over to the wing. Oh, trying for it. But they get it back. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Timberwolves ahead. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves?
Really active hands early on here as they're able to acquire several steals.
Well, they've really been aggressive guys on defense, and it's paid off, so why stop? Keep it up.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So on the floor for Houston, Beverly and Harden, they're the backcourt. Trevor Ariza out there with Beasley. And it's Howard in at the 5, down low. When you think of James Harden, you don't think much about his athleticism. His strength, though, is exceptional for his position.
Yeah, I think that's his greatest attribute. His ball handling's good, but it's his strength. He's able to run through contact.
And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Major league big boy throwdown right there.
And he keeps a tight grip on that rim after the finish.
Yeah, maybe that'll give them a little bit of that swagger that they seem to have lost.
Back to Jones. Stolen by Beverly. And here we go. Fast break. Beverly's got it.
Well, they won't be down for long if they can get some more early offense just like that.
And Clark, the best way to get that early offense is with steals. That allows you to get out in transition.
Muhammad, no luck. And it's Houston on the break. Harden's got the ball. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Harden's got 6 points in the quarter.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Jones, the pass to Prince. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
But that would have been lucky had it fallen. Poor shot selection.
Yeah, look at the coach's face and the expression. It says all over it. Are you kidding me?
Feeds to Pekovic. Garnett with it. He's picked up by Ariza. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
Tayshaun Prince, one of the ultimate Velcro guys. I mean, he's been in the league a long time. The consummate pro, as detailed, steady, and unflappable as they come.
The Rockets making a switch here. Monty Eunice has checked in. And back to Tayshaun Prince for a moment. So much big game experience, a championship in '04 with the Pistons. That has to rub off on a team when you have a guy like that around in the locker room, on the floor. He's seen it all.
You know, it's a great point. And whether it's in games or practice or even in the locker room, his presence adds continuity. It's like having an extra coach looking out for the younger player.
So they take the lead. And 12 points for James Harden.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
Offensive rebound. And he gets it to go.
Just lazy defense on the glass there.
Well, nobody boxed out. Nobody put a body on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin.
Here's Muhammad. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. Holder look on the floor for Minnesota. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Harden kicks to Beverly. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Now it's a 6-point Rocket lead.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
It's now been a decade since the Minnesota Timberwolves played postseason basketball. Last trip to the postseason for the Wolves back in 2004.
Wow, that was a long time ago. And if you're wondering, that is the longest playoff drought in the league currently. Wolves want nothing more than to get back to playing playoff basketball, and featuring the #1 pick in last year's draft will help.
Good way to start, you're right.
Well, that's why they're on the lead. Aggressive play at both ends. Very nicely done there.
Absolutely. They make the steal, pay dividends instantly on the fast break.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. Oh, and the dunk by Ariza.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Guys, this one is threatening to get really ugly.
Out of bounds, Houston takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Capella's checked in. Brewer comes in for Trevor Ariza. KJ McDaniels, he's checked in for James Harden. And it's Terry in for Patrick Beverly. Wiggins from outside. Here's Towns. Rebounded by Capella.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle. That's their third straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Levine kicks to Wiggins. Towns dishes to Jang. Stripped away. Pass to McDaniels. He feeds it to Terry. From past the arc. Capella kicks to Moniunas. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball.
And you know what? Just a little too much heat on that pass for him to come up with the steal.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, that was going to be a tough catch for either one of them.
Michael Beasley, he's checked in for Moniunas. Terry kicks to Capella. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits.
I like the move to go 2 for 1 here.
So do I, Greg. I mean, I agree with you. They need to get a quick look and then try to get another possession after that.
And it's Terry off the drive. A nice shot by McDaniel. And the Rockets lead by 11.
Their prowess inside has been tremendous, guys. I mean, it's been no contest down on the low block.
And until the defense puts up a little more resistance, they ought to continue to pound them down low.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Here's Levine. And the jumper is good. Levine's got 5 points now in the quarter. Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout.
Yeah, too many easy buckets coming from inside, and I think he wants to make that a point of emphasis.
I would certainly think so. I mean, if they keep giving up those kinds of easy looks inside, they'll be in big trouble.
And it's blocked. And so that brings the first half to a close. Rockets lead by 9. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. The second half just about to get going here.
He watched a great quarter by Harden. He's got 17 points and the 2 nice steals as well.
And his offense has matched the defensive effort today. He's been really just one of the best players on both ends.
I don't know if you can say enough about the job he's been doing in all aspects of the game. I mean, stuff in the stat sheet when you look at it.
And welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. More action in store as the players get ready to go, having a nice break to get hydrated with Gatorade. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
Just in attack mode, he was able to get in the lane at will in that first half.
Yeah, it really was aggressive attacking basketball at its finest. I mean, really a lot of fun to watch.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, youngsters Anthony Towns and Chang are in the post. The athletic duo of Levine and Wiggins on the perimeter. And it's Rubio in the 1 spot. Like last season, we saw Mona Eunice make some nice strides.
Yeah, big uptick in his scoring efficiency, Kevin. Both his shooting from beyond the arc and from within the arc increased.
Ariza goes in. Houston moving it around. Mona Eunice kicks to Ariza. Howard, the pass to Mona Eunice. Here's Beverly. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And Monteunitas actually showing a newfound post repertoire there. I mean, he's deceptive. He has hooks and pump fakes, little up and unders. The Rockets looked to him for offense when they weren't playing through Harden.
Rubio dishes to Jang. Levine can't hit.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
From deep Harden, he watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them. And Monteunitas is a very confident player. I think where he can still improve is his rebounding and defensive impact. With a 7-foot frame, he's got to learn to play like a 7-footer.
And Harden with the stuff.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
And you know, guys, right now, they're starting to flatline, just hanging on here for dear life.
And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
And I wouldn't put it past him, guys, to eventually start hitting those, given what he did in the first half.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Here's Towns. Got a piece of it. They retain possession. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying annex to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. And for Gorgie Jang, an intelligent guy with strong physical attributes, gigantic arm span, but extremely raw skill-wise.
Yeah, his game still needs plenty of polish on both ends of the floor. But I really felt like he took a huge leap last season, and he has the intensity along with that work ethic to continue to grow.
And Beverly kicks to Howard. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
What a beautiful pass to set that one up.
The pass might have been pretty, but the finish, I thought, Clark, angry.
That's a heck of a combination. Pretty pass and an angry punch.
And that's what makes the alley-oop such a terrific play when you're able to execute it.
But they get it back. The second chance effort. And Muhammad the bucket on the assist from Bekovic.
You know, they probably would like to get their points on the first shot, no doubt, but they keep chasing down their misses.
Well, listen, you're going to always miss shots, so you'll take the extra effort because it pays big dividends when you can control that offensive glass.
Garnett. James Harden with the rebound.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
Lots of room. Bekovic with the rebound.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
It'll go. The Rocket lead is cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Prince. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Pushing it up. Stolen by Beverly. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Jones. And Muhammad throws it down.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Well, looking back on last season, you didn't know where the Rockets would end up in terms of seeding in the playoffs. Ended up with the 2 seed because they won the Southwest Division. And as it turned out, everything worked out very well for them.
It really did, and had a divisional matchup in that first round against the Mavs. But the Rockets took care of business in that series and would advance.
Out of bounds, Houston takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Houston making some changes. Capella's checked in. And it's Beasley in for Montejunas. Here's Muhammad. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And, you know, for the Rockets, they had a major gut check in the second round. Went down 3-1 against the Clippers. Came back to win the series in 7, including Game 6, when I dozed off when they were trailing by 19 in the 4th and was shocked to wake up in the morning and see they had forced the 7th game.
Jones, no one around him. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Back at you. I mean, they immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading spray guns from long range, trading blows from behind the arc.
This one for 3. And another 3 for Minnesota.
He's doing his best to carry him, fellas, but he can only do so much. Things would be different for them if he was getting a little more help.
Yep. And the final period of play just about to start. Timberwolves trail by 9. McDaniels is out there with Terry. Then there's Beasley. Then there's Brewer. And it's Capella in the center, locking down the middle. That's the 5 for Houston right now. And the call will be against Kevin Garnett. That's foul number 2 for him. So it's the Rockets now. They've led by as many as 14 points. Capella, the pass to McDaniels. The good-looking shot from the wing. McDaniels got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for Houston. Muhammad dishes to Bekovic. They swipe it. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. No luck. Excellent D there from Garnett.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence.
McDaniels kicks to Brewer. Beasley with a clean look. Houston gets it back.
It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Yeah, come on now. You got to remember it's a team game. He's got 4 teammates out there with him. I don't think he needs to try to do it all by himself like that.
Terry. It's tipped. And here we go. Fast break. Muhammad's got it. Beasley with the steal. Here's Terry. And Jones sends it back. And he jams it with authority.
And great effort on the boards, and what a mean
Yeah.
that was, Kev. I mean, you just will not see him ever quit on a play.
That guy is a handful. You've got to have a body on him, Clark, at all times.
And you know what? Sometimes that's not even enough. He'll go around, over, or through you to get to the pump. Another bucket in the paint? That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Here's Terry.